Hey guys, what's up? Surma11 here with my review of Tales of the Abyss for the Nintendo 3DS system. This game was originally a PS2 game. Neo GameSpark, he really loves this series, so I had to try this out. And my first impressions of this game, they were that it felt like I was playing an anime. You know, I love anime and all, but there was too much text and not enough action. And most of the game was voice acted. That sounds like a positive, but it's not. A lot of the game has cutscenes, and I wouldn't even call them. I wouldn't even call them that since it's an older game. But I guess they're considered cutscenes. I don't know. They just didn't really seem like cutscenes. And I actually skipped a lot of the voice acting in the beginning of the game because there's a lot. And it felt like every other thing in the game was a cutscene. You know, after finishing certain battles or going to different cities, you would get a cutscene. And also, the game doesn't provide you with a lot of things at the beginning of the game, which is kind of discouraging. But I want you to forget all that. Forget everything I said. Because around 10 hours, I began to love this game. And it's one of my, if not my favorite, Nintendo 3DS game. This game is amazing. Okay? Our main character is Luke Von Fabra, and he's arrogant and selfish. And really, there's not that much I can say about the plot. There's a kidnapping situation concerning Luke, and that's made him forget certain things. And Luke is probably this way because he's been inside the house for a long time. And after a while, a mysterious girl named Tyr attacks him, and his journey begins. I don't know how much I can say. He goes to another area in the world, and they have to make their way back, and they meet some other people along there. And that's about all I'll say about the plot. This game is very plot driven, and it has a great cast of characters that work very well together. I just don't know what else I can say about it, because, you know, when I watch anime reviews and video game reviews, I kind of hate when people spoil little things, or like they'll show the whole beginning of the game. You know, you could try to just sum it up a little bit. So that's my summary of it. And this game is like playing a 60-episode anime or something like that. You know, seriously, they should make a 60-episode anime based on this. They did do an anime series, but it was short and it skipped over certain things. And I think a 60-episode anime might give the series time to put all the information into it. And if not, just keep going. I mean, it's a great game. It's a great. I'm sure it's a great series overall. So why not just give each game an anime, like a full anime, full fleshed out anime? And it's a wonderful tale with action, romance, a great plot, reflection, politics, monarchy, discrimination, and more. And you know, I love this game. And I don't even know how many bad things I can say about it. You know, there's a lot of talking in the game, but after you begin to like the game, all the talking will be great to hear as well. You know, how I always go on about how I love the cutscenes in Kingdom Hearts. After 10 hours in this game, I couldn't wait to get to another cutscene. You know, I couldn't wait to go to the next city. I just really like this game. And I wish I could write a story as good as this one. You know, there's so much symbolism and detail, and whoever wrote this, whoever worked on this game is a genius. Just a lot of things in the game are just so perfect. And I'm going to go back to the characters. There's at least like 6 or 7 main characters, and each are given a backstory. You know, it's just details like that that make me love this game. You can, I don't even want to tell like all the characters, but all the main characters are on the box art, I believe. I'm not sure if there's like a different box art between America and Japan, but sometimes they do that with video games. But on the North American box art, it has all the main characters on there. It looks kind of old. I wish they would have updated the art on there. And you'll eventually have 6 characters on your team, and you get to use 4 characters in battle. And the battling system is on a grid, and this is what made me mad about the game. And this is what really made me like not like the game at first, because at first you're on a straight line and you can only move left and right. And originally this just made me sad. This made me mad about the game. It just made me like not want to play the game at all, because I'm like, we're on a grid. You can only move left and right. This doesn't feel like an action title. But I'm used to playing Kingdom Hearts. I'm used to running all over the battlefield to avoid attacks, to come up with different strategies and everything. And you can do that in this game after you gain the skill. Like, there's a skill, I believe it's called Free Run or something like that. And you can, but Kingdom Hearts definitely has more freedom in the game, because you can just walk around in a battle and everything. You can run around. You can, later in Kingdom Hearts, you gain the ability to glide around the battlefield. So, I kind of wish the game had more stuff like that, but, in the beginning of the game. And it's kind of weird that the free run feature is, not a main feature of the game. I don't know who came up with this fighting system, but you might want to tweak that a little bit. And each character has a unique style of fighting. You can also preset commands for each character. I didn't do that, but I really liked how detailed this game was, because you'll be controlling one character, and you can set exactly how you want the other characters to operate in battle, like support, attack, and different things like that. You can also... What else can you can also like switch characters in the middle of battle, which is really awesome. You can use all the characters on your team, so I recommend that. If one character dies, you can switch to another character, and you can switch to like a healer and heal that character, because sometimes the healer won't automatically heal the character, so you can do it yourself. What else? Sorry, things. The graphics aren't great, but, it's an old game, so I guess I could let that slide. But they also could have updated it, because, I think Nintendo might be the main one who does this, but I'm not sure if other companies do this as well. But when you bring a game back, you update the graphics, you make it look a little better. Yeah, Capcom's done it too. Capcom did it with Phoenix Wright, because they're re-releasing Phoenix Wright 1, 2, and 3 as a collection for the Nintendo 3DS, and they've updated the graphics. So they could have updated the graphics and made it look better. So I don't know. I think they should have done that. And one thing I really can't believe is that they create a different universe and a different type of battle techniques for each game. Because in this game, there's phonons everywhere, and a phonon is basically the particle that everything in the game is composed of. So essentially, it's an atom, and each one has a different element. Characters have abilities based on this, and you would expect a series to use the same system in each game, but phonons are only in this Tales game, because I made sure to look this up. So props to them. They're coming up with different fighting systems and everything for each game, different techniques and stuff. That's pretty nice. And honestly, if the other games in the series are as good as this one, I'm gonna have a good time. And I don't know if there's a market for games like this on the Nintendo 3DS, re-releasing old PS2 games, or, any game that's old but can work on a 3DS. They have a customer right here, If they re-release more Tales games, if Nintendo decides, hey, maybe the 3DS can run some GameCube games or something like that, you have a customer right here, because I'll definitely buy more Tales games. And I might even see if I can get a system for the new Tales anniversary game, because I just really like the Tales series. Like, I'm surprised I haven't tried it out before, but the next thing I have to try out is like Final Fantasy. Yeah, I should try out Final Fantasy. And if I haven't said it enough already, this game is great. The ending was good too, but it left me asking for more, just a little bit more. Not that much, just a little bit more. But make sure to do everything in this game, like everything you want before the game ends. Like, there's a part in the game where you get ready for the end of the game, so you might want to I don't know, there's like mini games and other stuff inside the game, so you might want to do all that before, because this is one of those games where once you beat it, you can't play it from where you left off. And that's all I wrote about the review. So I'm not gonna give the game a score because I don't really give scores anymore. I think that's kind of stupid, but I really enjoyed this game. So if you thought my review convinced you to buy the game, go ahead and get it. You can like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later, and thank you for watching this video. Peace. And more videos will be coming soon since I'm on spring break. I hope more videos will be coming later.